Fox News Flash top entertainment and celebrity headlines are here. Check out what's clicking today in entertainment. Jon Stewart is putting on his public relations cap in defense of longtime friend, comedian Dave Chappelle, who Stewart is adamant was not trying to be divisive in his latest comedy special, The Closer. Netflix employees staged a walkout on Wednesday after previously taking to social media and issuing internal memos to the streamer's co-CEO Ted Sarandos, calling for the comedy offering to be removed from the platform after many felt Chappelle made jokes negatively impacting the transgender community. "That's a different element, but I know Hess one of my favorite people on the planet and Hess just a good, decent if there is any miscommunication, I'm sure that, I love that dude, like as a person," Stewart, 58, told TMZ Thursday on Capitol Hill. Hess warm and wise and all those things, added the problem with Jon Stewart host, who was in Washington, D.C., to lobby for approval of medical bills to military veterans exposed to toxic burn pits. The former Daily Show cornerstone discussed the issue on a recent episode of his Apple TV series. Critics pile on Netflix CEO after he says he screwed up Dave Chappelle show. Defense: Jon Stewart, right, defended Dave Chappelle after many called for the comedian to be cancelled following his remarks on the Netflix stand-up special, The Closer. Photo by Stephen J. Cohen. Protesters on Wednesday held signs outside of a Netflix office building in Los Angeles, California with the phrases "Trans Lives Matter" and "Transphobia is not a joke" among others. Asked if he felt it was a promising idea for Chappelle to agree to a sit-down with enraged Netflix employees, Stewart said why not if it leads to open dialogue between the funny man and those who felt slighted by Chappelle's jokes. Vanity Fair critic accuses Netflix of gaslighting US on Dave Chappelle's transphobic special. Look, if this spurs a conversation where people get more on the same page in terms of understanding, that'd be great, but I know his intention is never hurtful, like, Hess just not that kind of person, Stewart explained in his defense of the Sticks and Stones order, 48. And if it is hurtful, it's certainly unintentional, Stewart pressed. Hess really, Hess a good man. Dave Briggs holds a placard as he attends a rally in support of the Netflix transgender employee walkout stand-up in solidarity to protest the streaming of comedian Dave Chappelle's new comedy special, in Los Angeles, California, U.S. October 20, 2021. Reuters/Mario Anzuoni. Meanwhile, amid cries from detractors to cancel Chappelle for his controversial remarks, the comedian just played to a sold-out crowd in London on the night of the Netflix employee walkout. According to Variety, Chappelle told comedy-goers he plans to take The Closer on the road if it gets pulled from Netflix. Attendees claimed Chappelle said he would screen the special in 10 cities across the U.S. Joe Rogan defends Dave Chappelle, says Hess in no way transphobic amid Netflix special uproar. One person reportedly told the outlet that Chappelle did mention that the protest taking place in Los Angeles wasn't favorable for him. Another said the entertainer seemed baffled by the transphobia and homophobia accusations made against him. Podcast host and commentator Joe Rogan also went to bat for Chappelle amid the uproar and said the jokes are in no way transphobic. Jon Stewart said his pal Dave Chappelle is not that kind of person when asked about the comedian's jokes on his Netflix special, The Closer, which many called transphobic. Photo by Stephen J. Cohen. On Tuesday's installment of the Joe Rogan Experience, Rogan revealed he and Chappelle have texted back and forth about the Netflix drama and that Hess riding out the storm. Fox News' Jessica Napoli and Joseph A. Wolfson contributed to this report.